from the Middle Ages due to the feudal system. Now, I will tell you the nature of the French society. The French society, on figure number 2 in your textbook, it is shown the structure of the French society. French society was divided into 3 parts. Number 1, clergy. Number 2, nobility. Number 3, commons. So clergy and nobility, these two estates, were the privileged classes, and commons were belonging to the all remaining people. They are businessmen, professionals, manufacturers, peasants, workers, landowners, all people were there. So near about 90% population was the commons, and only 10% population was the nobility and clergy. But as far as the wealth is concerned, 60% land was owned by the clergy and nobility, and 40% land was divided into the 90% common people. So here you have to understand that apart from this wealth, these two classes, means clergy and nobility, were exempted from paying the taxes. It means whatever may be financial activities was there of the government, it was financed by the third estate alone. That time, third estate was paying the two kind of taxes. The church was also allowed to extract the tax, that is known as the tithes, and it was normally 10th part of the produce, means 10% of the total income of that person, and they had to pay again one direct tax to the state. It means two taxes were compulsory. Along with that, some indirect taxes were also there, which was levied on the day-to-day use articles like tobacco and tea. So in this way, only third estate was taxed, and first two estates, although they were wealthy, they were exempted from the taxes. So this was the overall process of the French society. Here you would have understood one thing, that there was the autocracy, means absolute monarchy. There was no control on the ruling of the government. King was the whole and sole powerful person. And in this way, as the state was lacking the resources, people were not happy. So this is the answer, what was the nature of the French society in the 18th century. Now, the next topic is struggle to survive. On next page of your textbook, there is one heading, struggle to survive. Why the French society was struggling for the survival in the 18th century? Or the same question is asked, what is subsistence crisis and why it occurred in the France? Here the subsistence crisis means the acute situation where the very necessary needs are endangered, means all the resources for the livelihood required is endangered, means very acute situation to live our life. So why these subsistence crisis happened in the France? So I will tell you the reason. The first reason is the population of France rose from near about 23 millions in 1715 to 28 millions in 1789. Obviously, as population rose, demand of the food grains also increased. The space, means the speed of the population change and the production of the food grains could not keep the pace. That's why the price of the bread, which was the staple food of the maximum people of the France, rose rapidly. Most of the workers were employed by the employer in the workshops, and they fixed their wages. Their wages did not keep pace with the increasing prices. So this led to the wide gap between the rich and poor. So in this way, the people were facing many problems, and things became worse if the drought or hail is there, reducing the harvest. So in these conditions, people had to survive for the survival. Now, when population is rising, needs are not satisfied, so definitely people will be unhappy. So your third topic